Hey, what's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in here. Got Jack Hou, King of the fucking Nerd, Season 2. Runner-up, what's up? Also joined by the Dolphin Poet.
Hi.
How's it going, guys?
Hey, Ed McCrae. What's up, McCrae?
Hey! Wow!
Hey, Jack, thank you for taking time out of your schedule to talk with us. Appreciate it.
No problem.
So what, like you're in school right now, right?
Yeah, I'm in school.
Now, I know that you, on the show, they said you were in bioengineering and stuff, PhD. You're going to like med school. Am I right about that?
Yeah, I'm going to medical. I'm an MD PhD student, actually. So what that means is I'm getting a PhD in bioengineering, and I'm also a medical student at the same time. So yeah, it'll take forever, but yeah. So I'm like 3 years into the program, which is like 8 years long. So yeah, but eventually I'll graduate, and yeah, I'll have an MD and a PhD.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
It's tiring.
Yeah, I bet.
What that reminds me of is, I don't know if you've ever seen that fucking movie with Paul Giamatti in it. What is it, American Splendor? Have you ever seen that?
Yeah.
The comic book movie?
I don't remember.
I mean, like, I don't really watch movies very much.
Well, he goes. Anyway, fuckers. Let me tell the story. They go to the movies. They go see Revenge of the Nerds, and his buddy is like, "Oh, I'm really like into that movie. I'm a nerd like those guys." And he's like, "You're not a nerd like those guys. These motherfuckers are going to get jobs where they make like city figures, buying hot women, and drive nice cars and big houses. You're living like your fucking parents' house. You're not like, you can't relate to these people." So like, Jack, yeah, you are on King of the Nerds, but you're also going to be like king of the upper 1% rich motherfuckers when you finish this program. Cheers to you.
Yeah. I didn't hear anything you just said. That anecdote about King of the Nerds, or whatever, or Revenge of the Nerds, I could not hear one thing you said. It just started like getting into gibberish, weird techno language.
Technical difficulties yet again.
Whatever. We got the ending. The ending though about being the 1% fucking super smart rich motherfuckers though. We got that.
That came through loud and clear.
Yeah, that's all you needed to know.
Alright.
But let's start from the start, I guess. You probably get this question all the time, but like, how did you get cast on King of the Nerds?
I'm actually kind of wondering that myself, actually. So, yeah, so
I think a lot of people are.
No, I mean, like, so what happened is I just, like, one day, like, so there was a casting call at the University of Illinois, where I am right now, and, yeah, so I was like, yeah, so I just, like, decided to tell them a little bit about myself, and like, they responded really favorably to that. Like, they really kind of just, like, so after, like, they knew I existed, like, they decided to, like, go and pester me a bunch of times about, like, oh, you should send in an application, you should, like, do an audition tape and everything, and, yeah, everything like that, and eventually I did all those things, and, yeah, so, I mean, like, it wasn't really, like, it wasn't very, like, high-quality, like, stuff like that. Like,
no.
Yeah, my audition tape was like one take, go for it, you know. And
Yeah.
Do you remember what you said in the audition tape? Do you have the audition tape? You should put that on YouTube.
Audition tape, actually.
You should definitely put it on YouTube. I bet people would love
Absolutely.
to see that. Especially
it's already. It's just that like it's not. But it's unlisted, I guess.
Yeah.
You can, like,
You're not allowed to. I don't think you guys are allowed to for like another year at least.
Oh, really?
I know that's what Kayla says. Like, yeah, they just can't contractually list them publicly yet.
I could definitely see that, but yeah, I mean, shit, that sucks, but yeah, I don't know. Do you remember, like, so you went to open casting call?
Well, I mean, it wasn't. I was more of it was actually like no. I guess I should. I'm wrong in saying it's a casting call. It's like a mass email, I guess, more.
Okay.
Yeah, and I just like gave them a paragraph about myself, and like 10 minutes later they called me, and I was like, you should really apply to be on the show. And I was like,
did you remember what you said? Did you have any, like, humor in there? Because I think, like, one of the best parts about you is that you're just, like, super funny. Like, you're just, like, on point all the time.
Yeah.
Really, really funny guy, you know? And, like, I want to know if that's what they got, if they saw that part of you and were like, we need this kid. He's super smart, plus he's hilarious.
well, let's see. I actually for the for my blurb about myself, I was actually like 100% serious. Actually, I was talking about how like nerds, like I guess like how being a nerd like means that like you're like in debt, like especially for me, it means that like you're into sciences and things like that, and like you have, like that ability to really like change the world and do all that. Like so, I was more on like the high horse, like I was on the high horse that time, you know. I was like, yeah, screw you guys, I'm gonna change the world. You ain't got nothing on me. So that's what I was, you know, and. I kind of felt like, yeah, so, like, I mean, that's what I was like during my blurb about myself, and apparently that was really interesting. And
did you change it up at all for the video then? Did you inject a little humor, a little lightheartedness?
Like, yeah, during my video, like, it was more or less like, there was a lot more, there were, like, a lot more jokes in the video and stuff like that. I mean, it wasn't, like, jokes like these, it was just, like, me doing it in one take, and I was actually trying to be serious, relatively, and, like, make jokes once in a while, but then it turned out that, like, for the people, like, I guess, like, the other cast members might have seen it by now, I think, but, yeah, like, for that, like, but yeah, for that, like, I think that they were pretty, it was
your video
more than it was intended to be, but yes.
Yeah, yeah. They're laughing with you or laughing at you instead of laughing with you.
I'm pretty sure they're doing both, and I guess like that's why like you're on that's why I was on King of the Nerds. I mean, like I like making people laugh, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, I mean, I'm like the comedian, you know.
Yeah, and that definitely shines through. No, you were always like just the funniest person every single episode, laughing, making me laugh my ass off. I don't know. Yeah, you made a lot of people laugh. That's for sure. That was like one thing that I always want to take away from Big Brother. Also, was like, well, I hope I made people laugh. Like that would mean everything to me. I don't care what they say about me. Like I don't care if I came off as like the douchiest person. Like as long as I made someone laugh, that's all that matters, really.
Oh, don't worry. Like, I mean, I know I definitely laughed at you once. I also thought you were like the douchiest person for a while too. So yeah.
I wouldn't say that, Jack.
How you were dating at that time or whatever.
Yeah.
If you were or whatever, I don't know.
Well, dating.
I don't know. I assume it's like different than what it actually is, but yeah. So like, what's like that? So what was the conclusion of that relationship?
Damn it, Jack.
I gotta know. Hey, you know what? You know how many times people have been pestering me about my relationship status now?
Oh yeah.
Jack, what is going on?
Yeah, what is your relationship status?
Oh, hey, no dodging first.
No, me and Amanda, I actually moved down.
Fine if you show me yours, McCrae.
I'm the best at that game. Like, I think, me and Amanda, I moved down here to Florida. She lives in Florida. I moved down here with her, and then I got a job down here. But then me and her broke up, and so I'm still in Florida, and I don't know. I was with her for a long time after the show.
Okay, well that's good, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I should like give my condolences or just be like,
I'm pissed no matter what.
So what's your opinion then, like, of Amanda now?
My opinion is that, you know, she's a nice person, and I just don't want to. I don't know. I get annoyed by my friends a lot. I'm annoyed by Amanda right now. That's the way it goes. Like, I'll be friends with her eventually soon here. We're going to Canada together, or not just me and her, but all the Big Brother cast is going to Canada. But yeah, we'll be friends again. But I'm just annoyed, and like when I'm annoyed with my friends, I can't be around them.
It's yeah.
You know how it goes. All right, now all right. This is your interview. We're interviewing you, not the other way around here. What's your relationship status? Let's just get to it.
Well, I'm certainly.
I saw your video you calling Jimmy Fallon out.
What?
I saw your video to Jimmy Fallon.
Oh yeah.
Jack versus Jimmy. Yeah, that was pretty good.
I know. Jimmy Fallon's too scared. You know, he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to lose. He doesn't want to like lose his show. You know, I was challenging him. You know. at that time, and like he didn't want it. He didn't want to. He didn't think he was man enough, you know. He wasn't. Like,
I'm really surprised you haven't been on the show.
What has been the coolest thing to be on the show? Like,
uh-oh.
ooh.
What's that all about?
Hearing some badness.
my audio's fucking. Y'all just fucking talk. I'm trying to get my audio working better.
Yeah, no, like I just like to think the reason why I couldn't get on a show, I think like the biggest reason was probably because like at that time he was transitioning from late night to the Tonight Show, man. No, but I actually have a very funny Jimmy Fallon story that like was before any of this happened actually, like, and like so like there was when I was like in middle school I had like there was this girl in like my class, and she really was obsessed with Jimmy Fallon. Like the only thing she would talk about was like Jimmy Fallon this, Jimmy Fallon this. Like
why Jimmy Fallon?
So I think yeah, he was on SNL back then. Like, and she was just like, oh yeah, Jimmy Fallon's so hot and Jimmy Fallon's so funny, and like I'm gonna marry Jimmy Fallon. Or I don't remember like what she actually said about Jimmy Fallon, but yeah, I just remember it was pretty like she talked about Jimmy Fallon a lot. So like one day we were making a project, like we were doing a project, and so I was playing around with like RPG Maker for the project, and I decided to make a video game based off of where Jimmy Fallon was like the Demon King, and like it was basically basically like just a shot at her, and like yeah. So Jimmy Fallon was a big Demon King, and he was like trying to oppress the world, and like because he wasn't funny, but he was trying to make it so like he controlled all the channels of television, and like no one could watch anything but Jimmy and talk about himself all the time. So yeah.
And it's funny because it came true. Now he has his own show. It's slowly happening, one show at a time.
Exactly. That's like the first step, you know, like
exactly.
Like transform into a demon, and he's gonna like the world, and like he'll do that by making jokes.
Yeah, they say that the Antichrist will come in the form of someone that's a really nice person. So Jimmy Fallon, Antichrist.
Oh.
We're saying it right here, right now.
Wow, Jimmy Fallon. These aren't my words. I mean, like
these are my words.
This is to be a nice person, and yeah, which automatically rules.
I am McCrae.
Yeah, Spencer.
Uh-oh.
McCrae.
Yeah.
Direct message me the link.
Okay, I will.
Do that.
Oh my God, what was that BP? Oh, is that you, Jack?
Yeah, people are texting me.
Yeah. Cool. Hold on a second, guys. Well, Jack, what were we just saying? What was the coolest thing that's happened to you outside the house, or outside, coming out of Nirvana? Like, after the show's over, like, what are the perks of being on the show so far?
The perks of being on the show? I don't know. Like, people talk to me, I guess, Like, I'm all of a sudden a lot more popular, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, really, like, the thing is that the interesting thing is that, like, yeah, like, I'm a lot more popular since, like, King of the Nerds and stuff like that. So basically, like, what my conclusion is that, like, and, like, people are willing to do things with me, and, like, regardless of what they are, actually, and, like,
I just want to be around you.
Talk to me and, like, get me to join their shitty bar crawl or something like that. Yeah. And, like, so my conclusion is that being on King of the Nerds has opened me up to doing things that are much less nerdy than normal. Because, like, I mean, like, TV is certainly not a nerdy thing to do, really. And, like, and, like, in general, I should say. And then, like, people being friends with you, that's certainly the opposite of being a nerd.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that, like, yeah, girls, like, also, like, a lot more girls, like, ask me out randomly and stuff like that.
Really?
Yeah.
That sounds awesome. That's so cool.
But you have a girl already, right? Because I don't think you ever answered that question.
It's the worst time to be on King of the Nerds, because, like, it's the worst time to have all these, I'm sorry, Kelsey, don't kill me.
No, I'm in the same boat. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean that's awesome. You get recognized a lot when you go out, or is it just like kind of like here and there?
Well, not really. Like sometimes I do get recognized. Like every once in a while I do.
Yeah.
But eventually, like, but most of the time I'm only like recognized usually when I'm with somebody. Like, I live in the same town, so like sometimes we go out for brunch and like yeah, like it's easy like. Because Brian is a lot more noticeable than I am, because I think that most Americans can't tell Asians apart anyway. So yeah, yeah. So like, Brian's a lot more noticeable. So when I'm with Brian, they just assume, I don't know if Brian's with any Asian. I guess maybe he'll.
He probably gets like, oh, is this Jack? Like, no, it's not. Like, quit being.
Yeah. So I mean, like, but when I'm with Brian, it's pretty easy. Like, when I'm with Kelsey, it's also pretty easy. Yeah, when I'm with basically anybody who's not me, it's easy for. Yeah. That's the problem, you know. I don't have a very distinguishable look or anything like that, you know. I look like your average Asian, you know, like the, no, not the MTV. Yeah, it is the MTV sketch, the average Asian.
I don't think I've seen that.
I haven't either. You just need to grow a big bushy Brian beard.
Yeah, that's what's happening.
Or like a beard.
So like this is like so.
How am I sounding now?
Oh,
am I good?
Yeah, you're on double. It's doubled up, but you're good.
Yeah, so like this is at me after a month of not shaving.
Oh, okay, so the beard's out.
So yeah, this is so it's not really like I have too much of a beard or anything like that, or can't.
Let's see, what could you do? You could get a face tattoo.
Oh shit.
Oh, like a Tyson.
Yeah, you should get some tears right here.
Yeah, I think I'm probably gonna get killed by multiple people.
I don't know, man. I think you could really pull it off.
I mean, like for me, I'm not gonna crib my Tyson style. You can have it.
Yeah, exactly.
Whoa! Did you just freeze or?
Yeah, I was like, is that me freezing? Usually I'm the one that freezes. But...
I wanted to ask you now that am I frozen now?
You're back now. You're having the most troubles ever tonight.
I'm fucking pissed off.
I think we're just cursed.
I can tell.
Well, I mean, I can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right, fuck it. Did you get to spend a lot of time with like the guest judges that showed up for shit, like Kevin Sorbo or Kevin Smith or George Takei, or did you just get to fucking hang out with any of those guys for very long, or were they kind of, you know what I'm saying, it was kind of cramped like production type hangout, like you had to fucking, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, it was definitely production time hanging out, unfortunately.
That sucked.
Mm-hmm.
Like, although, like, for some, like, what the hell is happening? No, like, yeah, for some reason I just heard a bunch of, like, screaming people, like, outside my office. And
I'm afraid. Are you alright? Is the doors locked? You're not going to get intruded on and stabbed or something, right?
Yeah, the door's locked. No one comes here. I don't even come.
The next reality show that she'll be on will be 48 Hours.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so... What do you have? What if, all right, say someone that is joining, or someone's, like, trying out for King of the Nerds Season 3, what is your one piece of advice for him?
I guess, like, let's see, one or two things that I have to say.
Yeah, give your everything.
Well, let's see. First of all, just, I guess, be yourself, or, I don't know, like, I don't really want to say that, because that's just, like, bunch of, like, I guess, like, I guess this is kind of, like, a lot of sentimental bullshit, because it's like, yeah, be yourself.
I agree. Right? No, I agree. Yeah, I agree 100%. I always say that for Big Brother, like, just be yourself. Yeah, sure. Be who you are. Like, that's what's going to get you the spot.
Like, I mean, like, everyone already knows to be themselves, but I do have to say, they probably can tell you if you're, well, maybe. I don't know if they can tell if you're fake or not.
If you're really good at being fake, then you might get away with it. But other than that, they see so many people. Like, that's their job, you know. They want to weed out the fake people. I don't know.
So, I mean, like, yeah, I don't know. I guess, like, yeah, so I guess, like, for me, I guess, like, you gotta think of it in terms of probabilistic standpoint. You gotta know, like, what kind of populace, like, tries to apply for a show like King of the Nerds, and you got to be somebody who's nerdy but isn't a part of that population. So if you, so this is actually something that I should be promoting more, because this is actually something I was called a few days ago to promote King of the Nerds. And one thing I realized is that like most of the people who you'd expect to be applying for King of the Nerds are people who are more, in my opinion, like I would say geeky, like people who are like obsessed with like some kind of like pop culture thing that's usually associated with nerds, like Star Wars or something like that.
Sure.
Yeah, but yeah, like those are the people who are most likely to apply for King of the Nerds. So if you look at it, like King of the Nerds needs to have like a wide spectrum of nerds. You need to know like like a lot of the people who are applying are the people who know the Star Wars crap and all that good stuff. I have watched Star Wars, by the way.
I was gonna say, like, you have. I watched your tweeting. I was like, oh, good, Jack's watching Star Wars.
I'm not even that big of a Star Wars fan, so
I don't know the Star Wars fan. I don't give a shit about it.
Okay.
one time. Yeah.
I mean, like, yeah. So I'm gonna say that, like, so what I'm gonna say is that, like, there is a deficiency in the number of nerds who are applying, who are more of the traditional kind of nerds, you know, the ones that are the intellectual people, the ones with like 500 degrees, the ones who are like from MIT and all that good stuff, you know.
Oh, yeah.
And like,
Yeah.
Well, you know what I heard, because I do a lot of stuff to promote King of the Nerds Season 3, and I've heard from people that there's some nerd, like I think the nerds you're talking about, Jack, I think that they think the show is making fun of nerds. And then they just don't watch it. So they just, I guess they just don't have faith in the show is a good way to put it.
Oh, that's so weird, because
I know.
That's like that's so fucking weirdly sensitive. Like, if you are offended by the word nerd and you're offended that TBS has a show with that in the title, then you're fucking stupid.
Well, I think it was the previews.
Fucking get real. I mean, that's just the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. I mean, like, it's like, if they watched it, I mean, obviously I don't know. I think that it would be.
It's like the same problem that the TV show Comic Book Man has. Excuse me. It's like a show about comics and stuff, but like true hardcore comic people are like, oh, it's just making fun of comics, and it's not even taking comics seriously. It's like you're gonna run into that same thing, because at the heart of like nerdness is like being a fanboy and like being like, fuck everything else. I just love this one fucking thing so much. I mean.
Yeah. Well, that's exactly what Jack's talking about. It's like you've got all these like kind of niche nerds that are like Star Wars or this, like the well, Jack just dropped out the fucking call.
He didn't agree with you.
Oh.
Did not agree at all.
Oh no.
But
got him.
Hey, speaking of like the casting for this show, can you imagine the tapes these people go through? Like the people that are on there.
Yeah,
because I mean, I'm trying to make. I bet they get some fucking sad sacks to send in casting videos. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, oh God, you are a huge
not encouraging anyone to send in their videos. Definitely not doing that. No, I was thinking that same thing. I was like, oh man, I bet it'd be tough to go through some of these people like watching this all the time. Like,
sure. Like Jack is just. I definitely see why he was cast. I mean, he's funny.
Absolutely, yeah, exactly. The dude's
very personal.
Yeah, for sure.
I was surprised. Like, I don't know. He seems very, like, usually nerds kind of are seen, like, more introverted, but he seems like...
Hey, sorry.
That's all right.
Right. We were afraid yeah.
Wait, what? I missed that.
Zombies got him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the fucking people from outside.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Jack, you were saying that they King of the Nerds called you up to do some advertising for them? Is that just promotional stuff for season 3?
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah,
I hear you now.
Can you hear us?
Can you hear us?
Oh, now he muted himself.
Unmute yourself.
He must not be able to hear us.
No, now he's unmuted. Now.
No, he's trying to figure out why he can't hear us. Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
You guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, Jack. We can hear you. We can hear you good. Sign language. No, it's fucking, I don't know. like, that is a part of nerddom, is fucking, like, to be such a fanboy and to be so, like, adamantly for your thing and fuck everyone else, and, like, that's why there's trolls. That's, like, even in Big Brother, we have nerds. Like, we have people that are fucking so about one character every single season that they will fucking go to at such extreme lengths, you know, to go after other people because of it. It's like, I don't know. That's like a form of just being like, I don't know. Everyone's obsessed. Like, that's a form of obsession. It's not a bad thing by any means. I don't think it's bad. But if you're passionate about something, go for it, I guess. I don't know. I'm on Ramble Jamble Town right here.
Ramble Jamble. But, I mean, like, I know what you're saying. There's certain social commentary to, like, having your niche, like, whether it be Star Wars, Star Trek, comic books, movies, TV, reality shows, whatever the fuck it is, and say, I'm a nerd because of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, being a nerd is cool. It's like McCrae, like you said the other day, you were cool before being cool was cool. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah. It's like, there's some full circle to this in society.
Did I actually say that?
Yeah, you did say that.
Damn, I'm cool. I am cool.
You are pretty cool.
No, I want to try out for King of the Nerds, but, like, I think that is me. I am that, like, okay, yeah, I know a little bit about pop culture, and I know a little bit about, like, all sorts of different things, but I'm not that traditional, like, fucking, like, math whiz or whatever, you know? Like, I dabble in, like, anything I can, but I just don't feel like, they wouldn't want that. I don't think the producers would want that. Jack, are you back?
I think so. Can you hear me, or?
Yeah, I can hear you now, yeah.
Okay, I can hear you. It's kind of grainy, but it's fine.
Yeah, this is fine.
All right, cool. Yeah, sorry about that. I think my me out, and I'm back on my computer. So yeah.
Oh, no worries.
Actually, no, you're great now. I guess this is great. Yeah.
This is good. Good. Where were we? What were you saying?
Casting for season 3. I was asking. He said that. Jack, you said they called you up to do some stuff for King of the Nerds recently. Is that to kind of do some promotion for season 3, or what is that?
Yeah, more or less. Like, they basically told me that, like, they want, like, really, like, the biggest thing is that because King of the Nerds isn't necessarily going to be picked up. Like, so they need to make a nice pitch, and one of the ways they can make a nice pitch is to have, like, a good array of nerds, and, like, they want to know, especially, like, a lot of, like, I think the biggest problem is that they need to find, like, a lot of, like, I guess, like, traditionally, like, I guess, like, right, it seems that from what I've heard so far is that they need more people who are, like, intellectually, like, really, like, their, like, biggest strength is, like, their intellect or whatever, like, not necessarily intellect, I guess, like, they study, like, something.
We need more brainy nerds.
Yeah, brainy. Yeah, that's a good word, but yeah.
Absolutely. One thing that we talked about on earlier shows talking about King of the Nerds when the season was on was that King of the Nerds is so cool because you've got the opportunity to cast some of the brightest people that the country has to offer and put them through. If you took some of the campiness out of King of the Nerds, it would lose some of its appeal, I think. But there's also a way that you can make it a very unique, complicated challenge for some of the smartest people that they could recruit, and that could make it very, very fascinating. And I would love to go to that angle.
Well, I mean, like, I guess the thing is that the biggest problem, I think, is just, like, a lot of people who are, like, a lot of the people who are, like, I guess, like, in the vein, I guess, like, what I should say, like, I guess, like, the kind of people like me, you know, are probably extremely busy, and they don't really,
really. Like, they got shit to do. They're fucking making the world better and stuff, and, like, that's what they're doing right now, is making the world better.
Yeah,
like, that's why they're not doing.
Get on this show, actually, so, like, the last second season, but really for me, like, it was, like, the thing about, like, I've never done this before, and, like, so I might as well, I'll try, and I wasn't expecting it to last very long, or, like, so, I mean, yeah, whatever, because I saw last season, it was like all, like, the traditionally smart people got kicked out so quickly, and like, yeah, well, there's no way I'm gonna last more than 2 episodes, so yeah. So I might as well just, like, go along. I was like planning on, like, just staying for, like, a week or, like, maybe 2 or 3 production time. And yeah, it turns out, like, it wasn't exactly that way. And yeah, so my advisor, like, my PhD advisor, was kind of a little bit more worried about that. You know, it's like, wait. We all thought you were, like, we all, like, everyone, including myself, thought I was just gonna last maybe an episode or 2. and being like sent home right afterwards.
Can you talk about like the time frames of anything like about the production at all?
I can just say what Genevieve I think told us that told on Reddit that everybody like the episodes are filmed in like 2 or 3 days or whatever, and yeah.
Okay, yeah, because I was just kind of wondering like how the evictions work. Like, is it every like 3 days, every 2 days? I don't know.
It's like
I don't know if you could talk about
2 to
that.
3 days, I think. It's 2 to 3 days depending on the challenges, I guess. Some
Okay.
take longer to do and take longer to prepare for. So yeah, it's like 2 to 3 days.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, I mean, and it wasn't I guess it's I don't know how it is on Big Brother though. Is Big Brother more live or something?
It's 100% live. Every Thursday is an eviction, and then it's everything's just 100% live pretty much. So
Wow,
it's like a live stream and everything like that.
yeah.
Go on.
Wow, so that means you guys actually have to live with these people for a while.
I had to live with this fucking asshole for 84 days. 84
Hey,
days.
Jack, I had to live with this motherfucker lying to me constantly.
I lied to him every damn day. Every damn day.
Yay! It's all right.
Was there a lot of strategy involved in King of the Nerds? Was there a lot of backstabbing and planning and fucking plotting and trying to get people out? Was that a big part of the game, or was it more just I'm just gonna kick ass in challenges?
Well, I mean, it depends. For me, I was trying to not be involved in any of the backstabbing or anything like that. Because there was, especially when the Zach and Zach and Chris love to play mine. They love to
Yeah.
and all that good stuff. And I'm just you know what? I mean, I have a strategy and I have a specific end game, but I am certainly not the one who's going to
The no strategy?
What?
The no strategy where it's I'm not getting into it.
I knew exactly what I was gonna do.
Of course.
Every day, win or lose. But I mean, but the thing is that for me, I don't want to advertise it. You know, I would rather.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Obviously, the thing is that other people on the show, especially they have their strategies on their show, you know, and they are known for playing this game of strategy, and that makes them very dangerous. And I just didn't want that kind of target on my back, you know, because
Smart.
Yeah, I felt like I had enough things going against me in terms of people who want to vote me out. So I was and really, I guess for me, for me, it was interesting because, I for me, my strategy was to be as mediocre as possible.
Absolutely.
And, yeah, mediocrity is the best. Is the best, in my opinion, the best strategy because
I agree.
if you're mediocre, then the other team doesn't see you as a threat. They're not going to vote you out. Your team isn't going to see you as a threat, as a loose end or whatever.
Yeah.
Although Zach really helped that a lot.
Yeah. He had that on lockdown.
Yeah, so and I guess the thing is that and it wasn't I lied to anybody about it. I told everybody what I was and for example Chris didn't know I was an engineer until the premiere of the show.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So yeah. So I mean and it wasn't I wasn't trying to hide that in any way, shape, or form. It's just that I guess sometimes you get so caught into your own strategy, you just it goes in one ear and comes out the other, and you don't realize how big of a threat other people might be. You know.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I mean, I guess I played the game. I guess yeah. So I think Nicole was very it was. I think Nicole did the thing where she didn't want to tell people she was a chemist or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what happened? What I think is a little bit worse about that is it's just that I think the best way to really if this is a good strategy for people who are watching this, and I'm gonna give you strategy pointers for what I think can get you in King of the Nerds. So because I guess for me, I'm at least somewhat successful in the end game, at least with King of the Nerds. So my strategy is that don't lie to people, because if you lie to people, you put a big target against the other team, against your own team. You know, if you're concealing your own information, you're gonna put a target on your own team. So. And if you tell everything, if you advertise everything, then you put a big target on the other for the other team. So what I would say is don't lie and don't lie and don't brag. And how you do this is like to say like and actually this is like to say like to say like these things like, oh, I'm a bioengineer, I'm like an MD PhD student. I said that, but I said that very nonchalantly. I said that in between two more ridiculous things because like
Yeah.
like I was like talking mostly about statistics, which is something I do, and I do statistical research, but statistics is much less menacing than engineering for reasons I don't actually know, because like I very difficult. So, yeah, you can do that, and like, so basically, like, people are like, oh yeah, oh look at this guy's hilarious because he's so incompetent, and then like this guy's so, and then you like tell them all this stuff like more or less in passing, and then after that, and then once that stuff is over, then you sandwich it into something that's even weirder. So like for me, another weird thing I was doing is like I did research on sweet potatoes. Well, when I was in Peru and I did research in sweet potatoes, there was a place called the International Potato Center, Lima, Peru. It's actually a very legitimate institution, like UN funded and stuff like that. But like the thing is, like, if you say you're researching cancer, that puts huge red flags on everyone. Like that guy's a threat. That guy's a threat. But if you say you're researching sweet potatoes, then you're just like some kind of oddity that no one like.
Yeah.
He's just sweet potatoes. He's such a loser. And,
I love that so much. That's actually so cool to hear, that little bit of strategy and how you use psychology of like, oh yeah, if you sandwich something intimidating between two wacky things, like people, it gets unnoticed. You know, that's fucking cool. That's really good pointers for like anyone that's playing the game, and it like goes well for like even Big Brother. You know. Even for Big Brother players, like that's just like a psychology kind of thing. That's really smart.
Yeah, I mean, social game.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I mean, for me, like the social game is don't piss anybody off. Try to like Xander was actually the best at this, but I mean, like I certainly lasted long enough. Like even though because my team was up for elimination so many times, like
Yeah.
So like I mean, like really the easiest way is to not piss people off. Like to be friends with everybody, I think is like another really good way. Like that's how like Celeste won last time, and like in King of the Nerds, and like I'm pretty sure like if like really what like the thing for me is that like I wanted to be that cool guy, and that's also the other thing about the wackiness is like yeah, if you're wacky and all that stuff, people know you and like they laugh with you or at you or whatever, but you're entertaining.
Anyway.
You want to like my goal is to be like voting me off would be like killing your puppy. You know, it would be like you would not, like I do not want like I want people to think like, oh God, I really don't want to vote Jack off. I don't really want to vote Jack off, and like
you would do so well. You would do so well in Big Brother. I'm saying it right here, right now. You would do so fucking well in Big Brother. Honestly,
well, you could probably win.
Yeah, I agree. I think you should fucking try out for Big Brother.
I guess I assume you can just like go online and do an application, right?
Well, it's already over now. They just like got done with the applications, but I don't know.
You now not in contract.
I mean, like if I apply to Big Brother, I'm gonna hang out with like you guys for like ever, right?
Yeah, you're in the family. You're already in the family, anyways. You were on TV in a reality show. You're a badass nerd. You're in the family, anyways.
I don't know, like yeah, I guess like for me, I think the next reality TV show, if I do apply for another reality TV show, would be The Amazing Race with another contestant on King of the Nerds who you might know.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
I would love to see that. Oh my God.
Awesome.
I would love it. You should totally do that. Totally.
Yeah. We'll see how it goes. I mean, like, yeah. I don't know. I've never, like, I haven't even watched, I don't think I've watched The Amazing Race ever.
No, you should watch the one that's on right now. It's very good season.
Yeah. I just assume that like it's about like traveling the world, and like I can like, and the thing is that like especially with Kelsey, I think as my second like we like between us we can speak like 9 languages. So like
my God, yeah, you guys would do so good.
Yeah, so I mean like that's why I mean I just feel that like if we can do if I can I think like the thing is that here the first hopefully not the only reality TV show I'm in is King of the Nerds, and I kind of felt that was more of like it just have some fun. There's no way I was just like it'll be cool to be on TV because I've never done it before. But now like I wasn't really at really no point in the show did I take it really that seriously. Like did I take winning the game or like being king of the nerds?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Did he freeze?
Did he break up?
Yeah, I think
so fucking funny.
he's so
He should
fucking funny.
totally be
Yeah,
on
he's
The
so
Amazing
good.
Race.
Yeah.
They would be so cute on The Amazing Race
Wait,
together.
who did he say? I froze during that
Kelsey.
part. Oh, really? That would be awesome.
I know. I think that they could totally get cast too.
Yeah.
I'd rather see him on there with Zach, though, personally.
Oh my god,
Oh,
that
God,
would be
that would be good,
That's who they
too.
would want. Amazing Race would want Zach for sure.
Yeah.
Like guaranteed.
I want to know how many languages he can speak. Holy shit. Jack,
I'll
you said they can
ask
speak between them. I'm sure she doesn't speak 8 and he speaks 1. Or she speaks 8 languages.
Well, if they went to Japan, Kelsey'd be all over that.
Yeah, really. That'd be cool.
Yeah, it would be so fun.
I like how he has the bug now. Like he just wants to do more reality
Uh-huh.
shit. Like, that's
Yeah,
great.
it's awesome.
I have that bug too in a way where it's like, fuck, it's so fun. Like, just being
What
a
do you wanna
fucking
do
goofus
now?
on TV is just, I don't know. You can't beat that. It's just fun times.
It's unbelievably, it's an unbelievable amount of fun to know people are watching you act stupid on TV.
Yeah, absolutely. Me and you, Spencer, we're the king of fucking acting stupid on TV.
You're king of the nerds with Big Brother.
Yeah, exactly. No, I was thinking they should do people from all sorts of different reality shows, you know, like all do Amazing Race against each other.
There used to be a show called Battle of the Network Stars. Where they
Yeah, Battle of the Network TV Stars.
fucking Olympic Games. That would be so cool.
Dude, that'd be fun. That would be so fun.
Yeah. I'd want to fuck Mr. Wonderful up in a boxing match. Dude from Shark Tank.
You!
I love him, but he's such a dick.
No, I love him. I don't even think he's a dick, though. I think he's just, like, right, always.
He's fucking pissed. I love that shit.
Yeah,
I love his
I love
attitude.
that shit, too, yeah.
Show that.
What'd you say about Cuban?
He's the fucking best on Shark Tank to me, though.
Well, and everyone wants to make a fucking deal with Mark Cuban. Everyone's like, oh my god, please, Mark.
Hey
But-
guys, sorry.
Hey, Jack. No,
Yeah,
sorry,
I got kicked off.
Jack's back.
Yeah.
Jack's back. Here's Johnny. So, yeah, you got the bug now. You want to do more fucking shows. I
Yeah.
love that.
I know. I actually, like, this time around, like, I don't really care about, like, I don't really care about, like, having a good time or anything like that anymore. I'm here to win these shows now.
No, he's serious.
Yeah,
He's ready to
I like
kick some
that.
ass.
I know. Like, I got my taste of blood. I got my taste of blood.
Oh my god, you're so awesome, Jack.
So yeah, like right now, like I mean, like if like the thing is that like in King of the Nerds, I didn't like do anything to prepare for the show, and I didn't really care about preparing for the show. And really,
How would you prepare differently if you got asked back to do like an all-star King of the Nerds? What would you do differently, you know, to prepare yourself, you think?
watch Star Wars.
Oh, snap. Well, you've done that already. So
Yeah,
that's-
I know. I mean, like, I
Trek,
guess
you need-
I thought I had to watch Star Trek. I mean, like, Kayla's been telling me I have to do this for like ever, and I've been trying to like. I mean, like, it's not like I have anything against Star Trek, but it's so long. It's like there's so many
so
episodes.
many.
And, like,
Yeah.
I know, and it's like so like it's like it's a big obelisk, and I don't.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I don't want to like go all in yet, you know. So
You just gotta, I don't know, you just gotta know, like, quick key things. Like, you don't need to know it all, but you just need to know, like, the real key things. I don't know. You need, like, what are those
Cliff
called?
notes.
Liner notes or whatever. Cliff notes.
oh yeah, like that's how I practiced for Star Wars. Actually, was Spark Notes.
Spark notes, yeah, that's what, yeah.
That was my yeah. They actually have for people who are too lazy to they have a Spark Note for it. You know,
It's amazing. The world we live in is so beautiful. Oh, I love it.
But I mean,
So
I
amazing.
kind of felt that I had an advantage, like in the spelling bee. I thought I had an advantage in the Star Wars questions actually because the biggest reason is because like the first time I saw these terms was in text, not in speech.
Is he there? Can you guys
Yeah. I can hear you.
Yeah. So no, like the first time I saw any of these words were in text, and so it'd be easier. It's much easier to spell it that way. So I mean, like that's
Absolutely.
So yeah, but I mean, like, yeah, if I could prepare for it, like if I wanted to win King of the Nerds, I guess I would prepare for it. I would like start reading up about like a lot of like I would start like watching things like the geek pop culture stuff, you know, like yeah, I would definitely like a lot of Star Trek seems to be a big one. I would start like watching sci-fi like all the time. I think.
Yeah.
I mean, I already know enough. I feel like I know enough about fantasy. I mean, like that's something I think a lot of people like don't realize. I am a pretty big fantasy buff, actually. And
I didn't know that.
yeah, so like that's the thing. Like, but obviously, like it's easier for them to show that I'm just like I'm just a clueless pop culture plebe.
Yeah.
Whereas like I mean, because
Did you say a plebe?
Yeah.
That's the best. My favorite fucking like put down ever. Fucking plebeians, fucking plebes. Sick of the plebes.
I know. So I mean, like it'd be easier for them to like portray me as somebody who knew nothing about pop culture than it would be for them to like say that he knows fantasy but not sci-fi.
So you were aware of these kind of things? You were aware that production would have to portray you in this certain light, and that you were going to make it easier for production just by being like, I'll play along a little bit, you know, like, I don't know shit about anything. Was that you? Was that safe to say that you did that?
Yeah, and it's not like it's not like I tried anything. I didn't really try to stop them because because the reason is because in the house every single time everybody's like on your ass and like they're all gonna hear what you have to say and to make yourself stronger than you look is probably not the best idea.
Absolutely.
Especially for me, because like Zach was on my team, and pretty much everybody knew that Zach was going to get voted off like every single week. So really like making yourself weak wasn't really the problem. It was making yourself strong. You didn't want to be voted off the other team, you know. The other. So like I mean that's the thing. That's the thing. So like I mean it's not. So it's like I guess it's kind of my fault because I didn't really try to say anything because like I'm a huge Magic the Gathering player and stuff like that. I am a pretty big Potterhead, I think, and I like all these like random things about fantasy. I watch Game of Thrones religiously and all that good and not watch. I read the books. I don't really. Yeah, which I'm like, yeah, screw you, Red Wedding. It's like yeah.
Do you follow the Twitter account, the one that's like angry GOT fan? Like, no one understands!
No, I know. I didn't even know that existed, actually.
Oh, it's awesome.
So
angry GOT fan.
Yeah, so I guess like I don't know if I were doing anything different, I'd like watch all the more pop culture things, you know, like all yeah. I mean, like I guess I have been lately, you know, like I guess like I've watched Star Wars. Like Kelsey has gotten me. She's infected me with that My Little Pony virus.
Oh no!
Are you a brony? Are you watching My Little Pony?
I am now, which is
really.
Yeah.
I want to try it. I honestly am like, I should just try it. Fuck it.
Wait, serious?
Brony. They're called brony, Spencer.
I know. You guys.
Jack, explain this to me.
Okay, so there's a cartoon that's I guess geared towards little girls, like 6-year-old girls.
Are My Little Ponies.
So like these are like 6 candy-colored pony girls that like do have adventures together, and they have like actually it's really funny. It's very well written, I thought. And it's another thing because I like to watch TV shows in other languages because I think it's a fun way to learn it. I grew up how I learned Portuguese was by watching Pokemon. So I mean, yeah. So in that regard, I started watching My Little Pony. So I've been watching My Little Pony in various languages.
Jack, I love you, son. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you. You've got a serious case of being pussy whipped.
You fucking old man Spencer.
You're telling me that you like My Little Pony and it's well written and funny. I love you
funny, actually.
Yeah. But there's like a bunch of people that don't even have girlfriends. Like they're called bronies. There's like guys that love My Little Pony, and there's a shitload of them. There's a huge like community of these guys.
I know.
There's a documentary on Netflix.
So does anyone here, Melissa? Do you watch My Little Pony?
I don't, but I would like to, but I just can't allow myself to do it.
I swear to God, I was thinking about it probably a couple days ago at work. I was like, man, maybe I should just fucking try it. I'm a huge animation fan, and like I feel like there's writing in it that's like a little bit, I don't know. It's more adult. I don't know. I was thinking about trying it, but now that you said it,
McCrae, you and me should watch it, and then we'll talk about it.
Okay, our first brony outing.
Yeah.
Okay, so the thing is, like, here's the premise of this is what like Lauren Faust, the creator of My Little Pony, is talking about. She's like she wanted to make a show that like you would like you would watch with your kids, and at this moment, like. I guess like we're all in the age where like we can have kids, I guess, like and if we had kids, it would all be like they would be like what they would be in the My Little Pony audience, right? So like she wanted to like keep the parents engaged too, you know. So like she made a lot of references to like a lot of like earlier shows, you know, and like a lot of earlier shows, and that's why it's like so fascinating because there's a lot of pop culture references in this little cartoon aimed at little girls. So
yeah. No, that's exactly why it's like I'd give it a try. I'd give it a chance. Like I'm not above Spencer's.
I watched the episode of Jim and the Holograms about 4 months ago, but
I was start watching that too.
Animation I watched, but if you don't go for it, I don't judge. Whatever.
Well, I mean, it's not that bad. I mean, it's actually really nice. I mean, I watched it and like it's not like. And like I mean, like Kelsey might have introduced it to me, but like certainly like there are certain lots of episodes that she did not force me to watch, and I.
Do you officially call yourself a brony?
I don't know yet. I don't know if I watched enough episodes. I haven't finished My Little Pony yet.
Brony, it comes from right here. It does. You don't have to watch a certain amount of episodes. It's all about what's inside. That's when you look deep into yourself, and you know if you're a brony or not.
Okay, sure. I guess I am because I can associate with some of the.
I'm gonna fucking watch it. I'm gonna watch it, and I'm gonna.
Are you and Kelsey gonna go to BronyCon?
I don't even know what BronyCon is.
Well, it's pretty much the name.
It is, but I could guess. Holy shit! What is it held at?
What was that, Spencer?
BronyCon held at.
Yeah, where is that?
I don't know. You can watch the documentary on Netflix. I know they talk about it on there.
Oh, they have a wait. There's a documentary about My Little Pony.
No, it's about bronies. It's called Bronies, and it's all about the whole brony culture.
I just got Netflix.
It's really interesting.
Yeah,
it's on Netflix. I've watched it.
Okay, but still, it's not that like it's something that like is. I thought it was really strange, but I mean, like
I did too. That's why I watched the documentary.
It's better than
Star Wars.
How about that?
It's better than Star Wars?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's not that big. That's not big.
I'm with you.
Wars, but not better. It's better than Star Wars, but worse than the '60s Batman.
Oh, all right. Now we're crossing a line because I love '60s Batman. '60s Batman's my shit. I love that.
Yeah,
I know.
The movie is so good.
My Little Pony is not as good as '60s Batman.
Okay.
Well, Star Wars.
All right. I'll allow that.
Yeah, I mean, it's also like it's better than like so it's pretty good. It's not like it's
good.
I mean, like it's like Pokemon. I mean, Pokemon is like the same thing as My Little Pony, but geared towards like 10-year-old boys.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah.
The thing is that like you don't like, and like think of it this way, like if you're like a 30-year-old who likes Pokemon or whatever, you know, like nobody's gonna like look at you funny. Well,
that's very true.
But like no nerd is gonna look at you funny, right? I mean, like if I said I do like Pokemon, so I was gonna say like I like Pokemon, like.
Me too.
Exactly. So I mean, like, I mean, like, if you made fun of me or said like, don't judge me for liking My Little Pony, I could do the same thing about Pokemon too. You know, like,
oh yeah, absolutely.
I know. Whereas in Pokemon, you just like get like
Yeah, I mean, like, it also, like, yeah, so, I mean, like, I could just be like, haha, you like to make the animals, like, fight for your pleasure, and, like,
Yeah, it's very S&M.
exactly. I'm just saying that, like, there you can find fault in any kind of, like,
Absolutely.
so, yeah.
And that's why we're all nerds. That's why we're all nerds, because we all find pleasure in some other fucking just weird things. It doesn't matter. No one's here to judge. You know, that's what being a nerd's all about. I don't know.
Well, it's kind of like I don't know. It's okay to like something out loud that's other than fucking football or hunting.
Oh, I
you know, that kind of
ball, actually. Dude, you do not mess with my football, okay?
I'm a hockey guy, so
I don't like hockey very much. I like football and basketball. And whenever the Cubs are good, baseball. But that's never so, which means I don't like baseball.
Are you out of Chicago?
What? I'm in Champaign, which is like an hour and a half away, or 2 hours actually away from Chicago. Okay. So yeah.
Hey, you go to U of I, don't you?
What?
U of I? Is that where you're at?
I go to the University of Illinois, so yeah.
I know a complete idiot that went there.
Really? It better not be me.
He's a complete idiot. He ended up winning Big Brother 15.
Really? Wait, who?
That's where he's from. He went to U of I.
Well, who is he then?
Total nobody. His name's
yeah, it doesn't matter.
His name's Andy Heron.
Wait, Andy? Is he that like little dwarf?
What?
Like
He's the little gay guy with red hair.
Oh, I loved him.
He's got a rat face. He's a little piece of shit. Yeah, I mean, I would love him too if he didn't beat me to win the game.
So, like, am I gonna like hate everybody on King of the Nerds just because, like, yeah, they beat me or whatever, you know?
No, we love Andy. We're really good friends with Andy.
Exactly.
We like to give him some shit though. We always have to talk trash about Andy, just because he talks about how good he is.
Lying to every single one of them and going back and forth.
No, it's mainly just because he talks about how awesome he is, and he's actually sucky.
Well, I mean, how can you say? I mean, like, isn't it true? If it's the truth, just
I know.
Exactly.
It sucks. It's frustrating.
Yeah.
But, well, I mean, I don't know. I think we had a good discussion. You know, it's been fun. We've had so many technical difficulties here, but we really appreciate it. You know, Jack coming out. Do you guys have any more questions? Spencer?
We never wrapped it all up. It was a good conversation.
Yeah, with all the fucking technical garbage and shittiness, you know.
That's on my end for all that.
Yeah, it's your fault.
I know. I mean, I buy the best shit that Staples has at Staples on Twitter. Fuck you. I got your $100 camera and your $100 microphone. I mean, that's as much as I can do now. I mean, I'm fired. Fuck y'all. I'm doing the best I can. Jack, what's your, I know, it's at JPH Snake. I don't want to know that, why you have your Twitter.
Oh, no, it's actually it's not, like, it's nothing, actually. It's just JPH are my initials, and Snake is my zodiac sign.
Oh, that's simple enough. So, yeah, do you have anything else you want to, like, pimp, or, you know, do you have anything you want to, like, I don't know, like any websites or anything you want to plug?
Yeah. I guess, like, I don't know. I mean, I write for Magic the Gathering. MTGO Strat, I guess, is the Magic the Gathering website, and yeah.
MTG, what was it?
MTGO Strat.
.com?
.com, yeah. So,
yeah. Check out his writings. This kid's fucking hilarious. He's really good. Yeah, I mean, yeah, okay. Well, everyone check that out. What was your Twitter handle again?
JPH, the initials, and Snake, the animal. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Alright, everyone go follow fucking Jack, because this dude's hilarious, and he's just a good dude. I love him. He's family now. Yeah. Melissa, you got anything to plug?
Yeah. That's your...
Well, just follow me on Twitter. I'm at the Dolphin Poet. Check out my blogs at yourrealityrecaps.com. I did King of the Nerds. I write about The Amazing Race, Jack, so you should read my blogs because I know you like them. And my Survivor blogs and Nerd Army stuff, it's all over. Just follow me on Twitter and you'll know everything I'm doing.
Oh yeah. At the Dolphin Poet. All right, follow me at Spencer B. Clausen. Thanks for watching. Sorry that my shit is so fucked up, and I will try to get this worked out in a future episode.
And you can follow me at, this has been wrong the whole fucking time.
It has been wrong the whole
Oh
time.
my god, I didn't even fucking see that. Well, alright. McCrae Chumlord. You can follow me at McCrae Chumlord. And also, everyone, I'm going to get on Twitch right now, and I'm going to play some Super Mario RPG. Follow me at twitch.tv. At twitch.tv/Chumlord. Super Mario RPG is where it's at. Maybe
Alright.
Jack will head over.
Yeah, sorry, McCrae. I can't watch you play video games. I got to go watch My Little Pony.
Don't be a fucking old man, Spencer. Get with the times.
No, I'm out of it. I'm not here. None of that.
Alright.
All right.
Thank you,
That'd be
Jack.
cool.
Thank you.
Anyways, I'll see you. Okay.
Yeah, take care, Jack.